What's up and welcome back, Wargamers. This is Battleshock Wargaming Studio and we're getting ready to play another exciting game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. We're back in the studio. Dave, what are we doing today?
I am going to be playing Ogre Maw Tribes, and I'm showing off the Maw Pit and some Gorgers. Funny enough, the faction terrain will actually hurt my own units, so this is not very optimized, but it's going to be very, very fun. And then Michael's going to be running Kruleboyz, so it's going to be the battle of the mortal wound spam, and I'm very excited to see how it goes.
That's right. It's going to be all aggro all the time. I'm super excited for it. Get the Kruleboyz back on the table for one last ride. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you comment and like down below. It costs you nothing and it really does help out the channel. If you're really enjoying the content, consider becoming a member. Check out our membership link down below. See everything that our membership service has to offer. Most importantly, extra battle reports.
That's right, and since the new edition is coming, when that new edition drops, there's going to be lots of really fun stuff that we're doing, so please do stay tuned for that. Anyway, with all that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the list that we're playing today. Thank you to all of our members for supporting this channel, especially the Lords and Commanders. If you're interested in extra battle reports and helping to support this channel, hit the link in the description box below. Go check out our channel partners, Baron of Dice and Grey Matter Games. They have some amazing products. There will be promo codes and links in the description box below. We're going to be taking some Ogre Maw Tribes today. I'm very excited to show off some new models, but I'm still going to be taking Boulderhead because it's all about the monsters. They all get extra wounds, and I would get an extra mount trait if I had more than one hero. This is a battle reg. My general is a Frostlord on Stonehorn. He is going to have Voice of the Avalanche, so he can issue commands anywhere on the battlefield. His mount trait is going to be Rockmane Elder, so he's -1 to wound with melee weapons. And then he is going to have my Nullstone Adornment to help me get a battle tactic. Then I have 4 Stonehorn Beast Riders, count them 4. They're going to be running around the battlefield, smashing some stuff up, and they all have Blood Vultures and Harpoons. To round out my mighty list, I have a unit of Gorgers. These guys can go into Deep Strike, and also the Howler that's in the unit can steal your commands, much like Command Core. That's the entire mighty Beastclaw Raiders list. Let's see what Michael brought.
Kruleboyz are back on the table today. We're taking subfaction Grinnin blade, so you can't see me outside 12 inches. I'm taking a battle reg and an Acolytes battalion so I can get some extra primal dice on my casters. My general today is going to be the Snatch Boss Unsludge Raker. His command trait is Egomaniac, so he can pass wounds off to other models. And then his artifact power is Arcane Tome, so he's got his little wizard cap. He can try and cast a couple spells. Making his way onto the table for the very first time, just in time for the end of the edition, is a Killaboss on Great Nash Tooth. His role in the list is just to get battle tactics and run around and do stuff solo. Gobsprak is in the list. His spell is Sneaky Miasma for a little bit of extra movement. And then his main role is he denies wizards from casting because he can explode their heads, which is pretty cool. We have 2 little Swamp Kala Shamans. They both know Merciless Blizzard because I am a degenerate. And they give out poisons and elixirs to my Gut Rippa squads. For an endless spell, we have the Suffocating Gravetide. This thing is really good at clearing out hordes, which isn't going to come up in this one, so we're probably going to use it as a little bit of a screen. We have 2 units of 6 Man-Skewer Bolt Boys. These are going to do all of the heavy lifting in my army. They're just going to shoot back and dunk mortals on all of these ogres. We have 3 units of 10 Gut Rippas as screens. They do mortals on 6s. They can be pretty tanky. There's a few amount of wounds to get through here. We have 1 unit of Hobgrot Slittas. Again, they're just to grab battle tactics, be screens, and run around the field and then die immediately. And finally, my very favorite artillery piece in the whole game, it's the Beast Skewer Killbow. It specializes in taking down big monsters, and there's a few of those today. That is the entirety of the list. Let's take a look at the mission.
Today's battle plan is going to be the Ice Fields. This is a 6 objective battle, and the special rule for this one is if you run, you take D3 mortal wounds, and when you charge, if you roll a 1 on either one of the dice, you're going to take D3 mortal wounds. Other than that, it is hold 1, hold 2, hold more, battle tactics, and grand strategies. My grand strategy today is Overshadow. I must kill all the battle line. And Michael, what is your grand strategy?
Wog. So I got to get a battle line or my general alive and in your territory at the end of the game.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead get into this and see who has initiative. All right, everybody, we are back from taking a look at the armies. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Who do you think is going to win this? Is it going to be the monster trucks with all of their charged mortal wound output, or is it going to be the Kruleboyz with all of their sneaky mortal wound shots from the back of the army? We'd really like to hear from you. I hope that all of you that are still watching, waiting for the new edition, are really enjoying these matchups. We're bringing out some really fun, just crazy, wacky lists today, and I'm very excited to get into it. I was 1 drop, and Michael was more than 1.
Yep.
So I've decided to give him the first turn. I did not backboard. I went ahead and put my army on the line, so I am at risk of taking some damage right now, but I want to be as aggro as possible, and I also want to get into the army and try to start doing some damage as quickly as possible. So that's what I did.
And for my battle tactic this turn, it's going to be Magical Dominance. Just have to get a spell off, and I have 2 wizards outside of Unbind range, so easy peasy for that. Nothing else to do. Let's get right into casting. We're going to summon the Boggy Mist.
This is a -1 to charge, board wide for me.
And it goes off.
Healthily.
Yep. +1 to me as well. Not that I'm going to be charging into you.
I think you should.
And then we're just going to throw a Mystic Shield on my general right here, because he's real squishy. That does not go off. And
Throw a primal.
Throw it.
Do it.
And then we're going to poison both units of Boltboyz. Hero phase complete.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and move.
Movement phase is complete. We walked away with the Hobgrot Slittas because they're staring at a Stonehorn, and they will immediately die to that guy, so move backwards from it. So this objective is currently uncontested. Then we just moved the castle forward. If I don't move and I stand perfectly still, David would be looking at a 4-inch charge, so we might as well just move up and get more screens in front of me. We did have to, we auto-ran this squad right here. They took 1 mortal for running. All of our shooting units stayed perfectly still. And Gobby moved to the back of the table, setting up for maybe a surround later. That is our mighty movement phase. Let's shoot some stuff. Starting with the first squad of Boltboyz, we're firing everything into this Stonehorn. We have 7 shots, hit on 2s, wounding on 3s. Ren 1, do you want all out defense?
No, they're round 1. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Okie dokie. So let's do it. We're hitting on 2s. 2 mortals.
Okay.
Wound on 3s. So take 4 at -1.
Okay, we're gonna be looking for 5s. Okay, we'll take 2, so that'll be 4 more damage. And then we've got 5 upwards. We'll take 3 damage.
We're gonna do the exact same thing with the next squad. 5 mortals.
Okay.
And 2 wounds, -1.
5s. Okay, we'll take 2 more damage. This is gonna be 7 5-up ward saves. Okay, he's gonna take 4 more.
1 mighty shot with the crossbow.
Okay, who's he shooting? Same guy?
Same guy.
All right, I will all out defense since this is -2 rend with one of my general's command points.
Okie dokie. Hits on a 2. Okay, those are mortals.
Okay. You had to roll the 6. I think this is the first time we've seen the Beast Skewer Killbow do this.
Yes.
I almost said Beast Skewer Bilbo, like he's from the Lord of the Rings or something. Anyway, yeah, so 16 dice, each 5 up adds 1 to the damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
To the mortals.
Yes, it's just all mortal wounds.
It's just all mortal wounds. Here we go. 5s. So that's 8 mortals. I think
Okay.
it caps at 10.
8 mortal wounds, that's pretty good. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh, it caps at 12.
I'm glad it's only 8, Michael. 5s. Okay, we're gonna take another 5 damage. So he has suffered 12.
Could not bring down the beast.
A lot of damage though. A lot of damage.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay,
That's it. Let's score it up.
let's do it.
Finishing up for the Kruleboyz turn, we hold 1, we hold 2, we do not hold more, and we completed our battle tactic of magical dominance for a gentleman's 4 points. I would have liked to kill 1 Stonehorn, but we left him alive with a couple wounds.
Yeah, he's got 4 wounds left.
I was very excited to get that 6 on the kill blow, though.
Yes,
Like,
that
I know
was
I
pretty
didn't,
cool.
I didn't react, but I am excited about it.
Yeah.
It was neat. We've never done that before.
My battle tactic is one out of the Ogre book. I need to do 10 mortal wounds and charge damage this turn. It's always a sketchy one, but I'm going to try to achieve it now. And then that way I can get across the battlefield and battle tactics will become a lot easier for the rest of the game. So that's what we're going to do.
I do want to talk about one thing, because
Yes.
we didn't mention it on camera, my dirty tricks.
Yes.
We're doing Noisy Racket, so everything's -1 to wound, and then I went for Lethal Surprise, so I get to roll 3 dice and I get 4 up. I get to booby trap stuff, and I didn't get any. So we'll see if that -1 to wound can actually save me from all of these stone horns.
Yes, we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna go ahead and get into my movement phase and we'll be back for the carnage. Okay, we have completed my movement phase. I brought the Gorgers out of reserve to cap this objective. If they fail their charge, if they get their charge, they're gonna try to go into these hobgrots and lift those bad boys up. And then right here, we've got all the monster trucks. So we've got the 4 Beast Riders in the front. We've got the Frost Lord leading from the back. And we're just gonna do some shooting and some charging and have the greatest time ever. The Maw Pod is sitting here being super sad because nothing will be within 12 inches of it for the rest of the battle, but there it is. I did put it on the battlefield. Totally better than healing that guy who just took 12 wounds. And that is it. So let's go ahead and get set up for some shooting and some charges. Okay, so we're looking at the battlefield here. This is one unit of Gut Rippas here, and then there's another unit of Gut Rippas behind them. So we're gonna shoot this guy's Blood Vulture and his Harpoon into the back rank. So first we'll do the Blood Vulture. That's just a mortal wound on a 2. It happens.
Dead.
And then we'll shoot the Harpoon. This is just 1 attack, 4s and 4s, because I'm -1 to wound. It hits, and it misses. We're looking at the second Stonehorn Beast Riders. This is actually a proxy. This is a Husker that I've set a Frost Lord on the back. So you'll see the Harpoon there. My general is actually on the left right here. Anyway, he's gonna target the same unit of Gut Rippas in the back there. So Blood Vulture. Yep, that's immortal. And then 4 and 4 with the Harpoon. It wounds.
I saved it.
Okay, we're staring at some more sexy ogre faces there. This is the 3rd unit. It's still within range of that 2nd rank. So Blood Vulture, mortal wound happens. And then 4s and 4s. Hits. No wound. Last Beast Rider on the bottom right of your screen. Blood Vulture
Mortal.
hits. So 1 more
Mortal.
mortal, 4, and then no. I was very happy with their 4-up hit rolls, but the 4-up wound rolls were not good. Okay, let's get set up for charges. I finished a move on the deadly terrain with this guy and this guy. So on a 1-up on the wounded one, he's fine, and then the one on the right. He takes D3 for 1, and then he shrugs it.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna charge the Stonehorn on the right here. He can go straight through the ruins. I am -1 to charge, but then I'm +1 to charge from my general.
So we're looking for just a natural 6.
Natty 6. That's not good. Let's just go ahead and make sure we get at least 1 Stonehorn in. So we're gonna re-roll that one.
Good.
Okay, that's an 11, that's good.
Aggressively in.
All right, there's gonna be mortals on 4s into the 2nd rank of Gut Rippas.
Oh, you want the 2nd rank?
Yeah.
Oh, you are definitely not in then.
Okay, 1st rank, just leave it there.
1st rank it is.
Okay, that's 6 mortal wounds. All right, we're looking at this Stonehorn Beast Riders right here. We need an 8-inch charge with him. That's a 9, so we'll go in. Okay, this gentleman right here needs to roll a deadly. He's good.
Just wanted him to trip coming in on the charge so bad.
And this is mortals on 4s. 3 more mortals. Okay, this Stonehorn Beast Rider is gonna try to fish for a 9-inch charge. That's a 7, so he's gonna stand. Okay, last Stonehorn that's eligible to charge is gonna go for it. He gets a 6. That's enough, but he's gonna take D3 mortals for 1, and then 5 up to shrug. Yeah, he's good.
Perfect.
So he'll go in.
He doesn't care about ice fields. My Wookiee!
I really should glue these one day.
Dave
How long
just-
have these been painted for?
You just never glue models on bases.
I know, dude. I hate gluing models on bases.
You just always just make it more difficult for yourself.
All right, mortals on 4s. Take 3 mortals. All right, Michael, I want to try to get my points worth with these Gorgers who really don't fit in this list, but I just had to show them off. Let's just soak in how beautiful they are. You did a wonderful job of painting those.
Looking for a 10.
Looking for a 10, baby? No, that's okay. I like them standing in the center of the objective as well. Okay, that is it there. Let's go ahead and do some monstresses. Okay, this Stonehorn is going to careen across the Gutrippas with his monstrous action, so he gets to move 3d6. He's going to go 10 inches. Okay, this Stonehorn is going to do D3 mortal wounds on a 2-up. 3 mortal wounds.
Poof. Just like that, Lola's gone.
Okay, we're going to stomp the front rank. Or no, let's stomp the back rank with this guy right here. Yes, 3 mortal wounds. And then let's roar the front rank. Front rank's roared. Okay, the wounded Stonehorn is going to fight first. Going into the front Gutrippa squad. He's got 6 punches and kicks. This is going to be 4s and 5s. No. And then he's got 3 rock hard horns. This is going to be 4s and 4s. Okay. And then he's got D6 crushing hooves. And this is going to be a 3 and a 2. Okay. -1 rend.
Failed that.
Okay, that is 2 damage.
Gutrippas into the full strength Stonehorn. These are 4s and 4s. More importantly, we're looking for 6s because it's 2 mortal wounds on 6s.
Okay.
Come on, Spike. Take 2 mortal wounds.
I will. Maybe.
A mighty 3 hits. 3 wounds at no rend.
I fail 2. And then 5s. Okay, he takes 3 wounds. All right, this is where we're going to all-out attack Michael. So this is going to be 3s and 5s with the punches and kicks. Two no-run saves.
Save 1, failed 1.
Okay.
The weak karate.
Okay, let's go with the horns. 6 attacks, 3s and 4s.
That's the correct place for the all-out attack.
Yes, well, it's, yeah. It would have been 4s and 4s.
There you have it. There you have it.
Okay, make 2 saves at -2 rend.
Goes right through.
That's 8 damage. Okay, and then we're going to do crushing hooves. 1, 2s and 3s. Okay. Okay, -1.
Fail it.
3 damage.
Sergeant is alive on a wound.
3 damage?
You rolled a 2.
It's D3 plus 1
Then
because
he's
I
dead.
charged. Yeah. I see you. I see you.
I see you.
Okay. Let's go Michael's turn. I love killing Gutrippas and then just getting shot with a bunch of bows.
It's like, well, I owe no points.
It's the same thing every time I run this list, dude. It's so fun, but it's so just rude. It's just a rude list.
Yep.
It's okay. You're going to slap the ever-loving piss out of me with that Sid's list.
Gutrippas, again, trying to spike. 2 mortals on 6s. Here we go. 6 mortal wounds.
Okie doke.
That's a little better, guys. Not enough to kill a Stonehorn, but still slightly better. And then 4, no rend.
Fails them all.
So
All right, he's going to take 6 damage. That's pretty good for Gutrippas, dude.
not bad for a Gutrippas.
Not bad at all.
See if they can hold on to their butts.
Okay, 4s and 5s with karate. Okay, good talk.
Weak
and then
karate.
4s and 4s with the rock hard horns. Two neg 2.
8 damage.
Okay, and then let's do the d6 attacks for 1, 3, and 3. Okay, he's all done.
Alive.
This is the last activation, Gutrippas, so I'm going to go ahead and do an all-out defense with one of my 4 command points. Or, I'm sorry, 3 command points because I re-rolled the charge.
2 mortals on 6s.
Okay, into the wounded one.
Into the wounded one.
Okay.
Dang it. 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
3, no rend.
3s. Okay. And then 5s. Okay, he takes 1.
Damn it. They had all of the ability to maybe kill that guy.
They did.
I'll spend my only CP to auto pass morale on that unit. And we are a mighty brave 5 on the other unit, so they run.
Okay.
So we're just gonna pull them.
Gut Rippa's doing Gut Rippa things, and Stonehorn's doing Stonehorn things. All right, that's the end of my turn. Let's go score me up, and then we'll get in the roll-off. I'm done with my turn. I scored 5 points. I completed my battle tactic of do 10 mortal wounds with charge damage. I ended up doing 12, so it worked out, and killed 2 units of Gut Rippas. In a pretty good position with primaries and everything, so the score is 5-4 Ogres, and we're getting into the roll-off for battle round 2.
Normally we wish each other good luck, but may you only roll
Michael
once.
really needs this, dude. Yeah.
High up.
All right.
A 5.
Okay, you break ties.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you're still
Okay.
in it. Okay, let's snap off for a second, and we'll be back for battle round 2, Kruleboyz. Michael needed that really bad. We didn't want to have it be a 1 battle round game, so now he gets to clap me so hard with all of his shooting, and we're both very excited about it.
Maybe. We'll try.
I have 3+1 command points and 1 primal dice.
2 command points, 2 primal dice. For heroic action, I tried to get another command point with my general and failed. My battle tactic this turn is going to be time to get stuck in, lads. So my whole army has to be within 12 inches of an enemy unit.
Done.
Done.
Well, except for Gobsprak, you have to move him like 2 inches, but.
Unless I get like really wild and kill just a ton of stuff, then it
Yeah,
will fail.
that's an interesting note, because if you kill everything that's next to you, then you might fail your battle tactic. But you'll be in a good position if you kill like 3 Stonehorns this turn.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's all good in the hood. So let's get into some casting.
Sir Gobsprak to you is going to try and summon the Boggy Mist. Goes off.
You can have it.
Okay.
I'm in range, but you can have it.
And then how about a sneaky miasma?
Okay,
9.
you can have it.
Ooh, I'm gonna move that little guy right now. How about a Mystic Shield with the general?
Okay.
God damn it, you idiot.
He loves rolling 4s. He's like, derp. Just derps a 4 into the dice box.
Poison on both of these squads.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Blizzard.
Okay.
Going for it. He's dead anyways.
Okay, 13?
Mighty 13.
Okay. My 1 unbind, it goes off. It's a good idea to mostly get a guy, because
I think this is overkill.
that is overkill, yeah.
So let's go to this one here.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I take D3 mortals.
Okay,
You take 16.
okay.
I'll take my D3 for 1. Seems like a fair trade.
Okay, he's gonna take 9, so he's got 1 wound left.
Great.
Helpful.
Helpful, helpful, helpful.
Let me get a wound marker on him before you carry on here.
Arcane Bolt with my other wizard goes off.
Okay, sounds good. Start a movement.
Start a movement.
1
One
mortal.
mortal wound.
He's dead.
Got him.
Nice job. Good hero phase.
Movement phase is complete. The Hobgrot Slitters ran up onto the point. We didn't steal it from him, so we're just kind of standing there staring at him, but we do get to shoot. We are now screening with heroes. So Gabi is up front, the Kruleboyz is up front, and the Sludge Raker Beast is coming around the side. 1 unit of Bolt Boys moved back a little bit so we can do some hasty shots. 1 unit stayed still. And I think the plan is currently to leave the heavily wounded Huskard alive. So Stonehorn alive, so that we don't fail a battle tactic. That's kind of the plan. That's it. Let's do a wee bit of shooting. Activating the Hobgrot Slitters, we have 9 attacks with our scrap grenades. These hit on 4s and wound on 3s.
Okay.
Ooh, and they're angry.
They are angry. Look at them go.
5 at -1.
Goes through. One guy dies.
Hasty shots with the Man-Skewer Boulderboys. He's going to be hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, Ren 2. Mortals on 5, 3 mortals on 6s.
The hasty shots are Ren 2? I think you got
Ren
that
1.
backwards.
Ren 1.
Okay, got you.
And then everything's going into this stone horn right here. I think this is where we're going to all-out attack.
Okay. I think I'll do an all-out defense on that guy since he's more beefed up with my general as command point.
10 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And 3 saves at -1.
Okay, we're looking for 4s. It'll fill 2, so that's going to be another 4 damage. And then we've got 5s. Okay, he takes 10, so he suffered 13.
We're going to fire up the Kruleboy into the other stone horn. This guy's full health.
Yes, he is.
Let's go. Hits.
Okay.
Fails to wound. We're not going to have 2 good turns of that.
No. I was like, please roll another 6, man. Like, that feels so good when you roll a 6 with that because it's so swingy.
This unit of Boulderboys is going to fire into the full strength stone horn.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Takes 6 mortal wounds and that'll be end.
Okay. 5s. We'll take 3.
A mighty 3 damage. That is not what you want. We're going to start charging. We're going to start with the Sludge Raker Beast. Looking for a 6 on dice. Easy.
8's good.
Let's roll with Gobsprack. A
9.
9er. Monstrous action. Gobsprack will Titanic Duel.
I will also Titanic Duel.
Sludge Raker is going to roar.
Okay.
You're roared.
I will also roar. Nope. Stomping some gut rippers. Nope.
We are going to call the Kruleboyz wall right now. So we'll be able to fight with our general and 2 more Kruleboyz units before you get to activate. Snatch-a-Boss is activating against the Stonehorn. We have 3 attacks with the chain-linked grappling hook. Hup. Take 3 mortal wounds.
Okay. He's dead.
Excellent.
Yeah. I'll save you. You can save your rest for your other 2
Thank you.
dice rolls.
Thank you. 4 attacks with the Jagged Boss Sticka. These are 2s and 3s.
Okay.
Take 1 at Ren 1.
Good.
4 attacks with the Bone Crushing Fangs. 2s. 3s. Take 2 at Ren 2.
Take a bolt.
2 damage each.
He's dead. Well, Gobsprack's getting ready to fire up. I'm going to do an all-out defense.
2 attacks with the Bog Bark Staff. 2s and 3s. 2 hits. 1 wound, Rend 1.
I fail it.
It's D3 damage for a mighty 1 damage.
Okay.
1 attack with the Stinger. Hits. And wounds on a 2. Wounds. Rend 1.
Saved it.
Oh, that was D6 damage. 2 attacks with the backup Stabba. Nothing. Beak and flesh-tearing talons. Hitting on 3s. 2 mortal wounds. And 2 wounds. Rend 1.
Fail 1.
2 damage.
5. Okay, he's going to take 2 damage.
All right. All out defense!
Okay. Okay, going with the Stonehorn Beast Riders. First, we're going to do the punches and kicks. We are Titanic Duel, so this is going to be 3s and 4s. Great job. Okay, take a wound.
Hiya. Saved it.
Okay, and then let's do the Rock Hard Horns. We suffered 5, so we still have 6 Rock Hard Horns.
Come on, big guy.
3s and 3s.
could just evaporate. I'm super nervous.
Okay, make 4 saves at Ren 2.
You failed them all.
It's 12 damage.
6s. Takes 10 damage.
Okay, and then let's do D6 attacks with the Crushing Hooves. For 1, for the 4th time in a row.
He's gonna survive. Maybe. I spoke too soon.
Let's go 2s and 2s. Okay, -1.
Fill it.
That is going to be D3 damage for 3.
6s. Takes 2. He survives. Did 0 damage, very little damage to you, but most importantly, just like held you there for a minute.
He did.
All right, let's score it up. Kruleboyz have finished their turn. We score a mighty 2 points. We hold 1, 2, not more. We failed our battle tactic, but we did lift 3 stone horns.
Yeah.
So that is something. And we have another stone horn tied up, so we're not going to take charge damage. He is going to kill Gobsprack. That's for certain. Yep. We each get a command point. We didn't roll primal because nobody cares. And I finest hour on my Killaboss because he's going to get wrecked.
Yep. I have 3+1 command points. I generated 1 and then I went up by 1. And that's all y'all need to know. I have no hero phase, so I'm going to do a quick movement and we'll be back for combat.
Do you touch of the Everwinter?
Oh, I do touch of the Everwinter. Thank you.
Because it could matter.
Okay, so it's battle round 2. If I roll equal to or less than the current battle round, D3 mortal wounds on Gobby. Oh!
See?
3 mortal wounds!
Just remember that in the back of your head.
Okay, I will.
He's dead.
Okay. Thank you for helping me remember my abilities that matter a lot right there. I appreciate you. Michael, you're a gentleman and a scholar. All right, so I guess I did have one hero phase thing. Movement phase is complete. You'll notice that I did not move at all. My general is standing there, my beast riders are standing there, and then my gorgers are standing over there. I picked the battle tactic Savor the Taste. I think I forgot to talk about that, but basically I just need to be out of combat with all of my units at the end of the turn. But I might forego my battle tactic and just try to maximize some damage, so we'll see how charges turn out. And we're going to start over on those gorgers. All right, the gorgers are going to mount to charge. 7's good. They are going to take D3 mortal wounds for 1. All right, Michael, this is going to be mortals on 5s for their impact because of their unit size. So 2 mortal wounds. All right, let's go with the beast riders. 4 is good. He's going to take D3 mortals for 2, and then take some. Take 3 mortal wounds into the Gnash Tooth. General charge it in. 4, he's going to reroll. 3.
And he takes D3 mortal wounds,
Oh
and my day is
God.
saved.
3 mortal wounds. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay, let's do a monstrous action. We're gonna do the old runaway freight train. We're gonna go 11. Okay, we moved over the Great Gnash Tooth. He's gonna take 2 mortal wounds.
He has suffered 5.
3s.
This is the punches and kicks?
This is the nothings, yeah.
The nothings.
You've got 3 saves, no rend.
Oh, 6 up, baby. That's how you know I've been hanging out with Jared a lot.
Okay, rock hard horns. We got 5 of these. 3s and 3s.
That's bad. They're all dead.
Yeah, they're done.
Removing the models.
Hey, Michael. All out defense.
Slit of knives. 2s or 4s and 5s. A mighty 4 at no rend.
Okay, 1 guy goes down. All right, Michael, we've got bone-shattering strikes. This is 10 attacks. 3s and 3s.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
3 at -1.
Okay, that's 6 dead guys. 1 is remaining. You know what, Dave? Let's all out attack with my Swamp Kala Shaman. With
Okay.
my last CP, Bog Bark Staff.
Okay.
1 hit.
Okay.
One wound, rend one, sir.
I saved it.
Oh. 2 attacks with the backup stabbers. 1.
We're good.
Cool. I'm gonna let this guy run. I'm not gonna use my triumph, and I don't have CP for it, so.
That's a good choice. Keeping him alive, I don't know.
Not
I don't know
value.
if that's a good idea.
Fun turn. Let's score you up.
Yep.
David, you've completed your turn, and it was a mighty one. How'd you score though?
It was good. I scored 3 points. I wanted to, since I got myself out of combat, I wanted to maximize my damage output a little bit, and it was worth it because I got rid of half of the Bolt Boys. I lost more Gorgers than I expected. That was crazy. You did 10 damage with a unit of Hobgrots.
Which has never happened in the history of Warhammer.
Right, and I have a 6-up save, so they just like tore through a couple of them, which was pretty funny. 8 to 6.
8 to 6.
8 to 6, and we're getting you the roll off for battle round 3. This is going to be a good, hardy, strong battle round. Good luck to you.
Good luck to you, sir. All right, that was a 6, so we're gonna get it out of here. Okay, so
Okay.
David gets the turn.
Okay, I'm going to take it,
Yeah.
and we'll be back for battle round 3, Ogre Maw Tribes. Battle round 3 is upon us. The Ogre Maw Tribes are going to go ahead and get into it. My battle tactic is going to be intimidate the invaders, and I'm going to have more over there than over here.
Easy.
Easy peasy. And we are going to use his once per battle command to try to rally a Gorger because I would like to, no.
And I'm gonna immediately use this CP to rally some gut rippers. Ha! We got 1.
Nice. All right, so before we go ahead and move into my movement, I'm going to do Curse of the Everwinter on the Shaman on a 3 or less. Yes, he's gonna take D3 mortals for 3.
Oh no.
Curse of the Everwinter for 6 mortal wounds so far. Not bad.
That's really bad for me. Let's move.
I guess, yeah, let's go ahead and move. Okay, movement phase complete. The Frost Lord just stood there. He's just gonna go for his charge. That guy's in combat. And then the Gorgers moved 8 inches. So I just have 5 models right there. We're just gonna descend on the Kruleboyz and see how much damage we can do.
No.
So let's get set up for shooting. Okay, we're gonna do some shooting. I'm not gonna forget this time. I'm gonna do the Blood Vulture into the dude. Okay, he takes a mortal wound. The Harpoon, seems really weird, but I'm gonna all-out attack, I think, so it can be 3s and 3s.
I'm going to all-out defense so I can keep a 5-up save.
Okay,
it's
let's
very
go.
Important.
Oh,
Yay!
no! Wasted command point. Okay, the Potgrot's alive, so let's go ahead and do some charges.
I like how you always say it's the Potgrot, like it's not the Shaman.
He's the only thing that's left, dude. All right, we're looking for a charge with the Gorgers.
Need a 9.
Okay.
No. Is that your reroll? Or
Yes, I'm gonna reroll it. Oh, damn it, okay.
You take D3 mortal wounds?
1.
For the angry one.
Yep. All right, let's charge with my Frost Lord. He rolls a 9. Rolling deadly, we're good. Impact hits on the Great Gnash Tooth. 2 mortal wounds.
So he suffered 8. He's alive and well.
With this guy right here, let's do his move ability
Runaway freight train.
for a 7. Okay, I wasn't happy with that movement, so I didn't really move him. He just flew over those 2 units that are standing in front of him.
So kill the boss. Yes. He's dead.
Okay. And then the Gut Rippas, they take 3 mortal wounds. All right, the Beast Riders are just gonna do a stomp. He's gonna die.
Dead zone.
Okay, that makes this very easy, just 1 activation.
We'll spend 1 CP for an all-out defense.
Okay, great. So let's go with his Frost Spear first. This is 4 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Uh-oh.
Okay, your attacks are reduced by 1, and you have 4 saves at -1. Never mind, that's just into heroes. 4 saves at -1.
I fail 3, so that's what, 9 damage?
That's 9 damage.
All right, well, I have 9 damage there, so they're all dead. I'll save your wrist from rolling more dice.
Okay, good job, Frosty. That felt good, but I didn't do what I needed to, so we'll see what happens in the next turn after we score me up. Back from Ogre's turn, I scored 5 points, completed my battle tactic, and I hold all the objectives. So the score is 13-6, and we're getting into your turn.
So for our turn, we have 2 command points. We have a mighty 4 primals. Fingers crossed on that one.
I have 2 primals and 2 command points. I did finest hour.
I do want to try and get an extra command point on my general. Nope. My battle tactic this turn is going to be is sneak up, and I have to be within 3 inches of a terrain feature with all my army, which I can definitely do because we're right here. That's it. It is casting time, and we only have 1 cast to do. And It's very important. But first, we'll poison this squad.
Yep.
So, mortals on 5s, no 1s.
Merciless Blizzard.
Double 1s. You idiot!
What are you doing?
All right.
Takes a mortal.
Takes a mortal.
You want to throw a primal at that?
I kind of do.
Because you're so mad at him.
So mad at him.
Sitting on 4 primal dice. What an idiot.
What an idiot. We're not going to move. No, we have to move 1 unit. So I'm moving that 1 unit, and then we'll show you what we did. My tiny little movement phase is complete. We just shimmied all of our shooting units backwards. Our general stayed perfectly still. He's just going to throw a charge. And we're going to see if we can lift a stone horn. So let's roll that right now. Kill a bow. Redeem yourself on a 4. Yep, that's why he's my favorite unit in the game. Hasty shots from here into the stone horn.
Okay, I'm going to all-out defense, buddy.
16 mortal wounds.
2, 4, 6, 8. Good all-out defense, Dave.
And 3 saves at Ren 1.
I failed 2, so he just took 20 damage.
Just a casual 20 damage.
He's got 7 wounds left, so I'm pretty sure he's going to survive. Or no, he's got 9 wounds left, so he could survive. I have to just spike like a total boss. He's dead.
Dead zone.
Getting ready for some hot general on general action.
Oh, God, I hate this so much. Charging. We failed. Reroll.
Is it a sign?
All right, we make that.
He's in.
All right, we're
8
good.
inches, okay.
I'm going to Titanic duel you.
Okay, I'm going to roar you.
Cool.
Oh.
Good. I get my all-out defense, which I will desperately need.
Okay, and then I will all-out defense with my last command point, so I'm +2 to my armor, just in case the mortals don't proc.
Let's start with the Thrashing Tails, since that doesn't do any mortal wounds.
Okay.
2s.
You're going to be +1 to hit, but then -1 to wound.
And 3s. So that's 1, Everin 2.
Okay, so he's back onto his 3-up armor, and he's good.
Neato. The Noxum Bite 2s. Excellent. So that is going to be 4 plus D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
5 mortal wounds from the Noxum Bite.
Okay.
Grasping Talons. We have 6 of those. 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
2 saves at Ren 1.
Fails 1.
2 damage.
Okay.
And then our chain-linked grappling hook 2s. Two at -1.
We're good.
Okay, those were 3 damage piece, so that was a good one to save on.
He takes 8 damage.
Nice. That's at least a bracket. We shall, with our last command point, all-out defense.
Beautiful. Let's do the Frost Spear first. This is going to be 3s and 2s because of finest hour. Make 1 save at -1.
Fail it.
It's 3 damage.
Cool.
Punches and kicks, 2s and 3s. Make 3 saves.
I can make 3 saves. Okay, take 1.
Okay. And then the Rock Hard Horns, we got 5 of these. This is going to be 4s and 2s. And 2s. Okay, 2 at -2.
Hup. Fail them both.
6 damage. And then the Crushing Hooves for 1.
Thank you. Those hooves are not helping today.
3. Okay, he's done.
We survived! Neat.
That you did. That you did.
Let's score it up.
Let's do it.
We've completed the turn for the Kruleboyz. We only score 2 points for our battle tactic. Missing on the blizzard really hurt, because if we had got that blizzard, it was very likely we could have picked up 2 stone horns. Instead, we're in a pickle. The points deficit is pretty severe because I have 8 to your
13. It's 8 to 13. Yep. I pinned at the end of battle round 1, so Michael's just been trying to punch through my army, which he's doing a fantastic job of.
We're getting there.
But still have a battle round 4 to try to figure out what's going on with this shebang here.
If I get the roll off, I can play. If I lose, I'm just going to concede the game. Sound good? There's no way I pull it out if I...
Okay.
Sound good?
I think that makes the most sense.
That seems fair?
Okay.
Cool.
Good luck to you, good sir. Okay.
Congratulations, sir.
Good game. So let's talk through this a little bit. I would not have a battle tactic next turn, but I'm just going to score 3 points every turn for the rest of the game.
Yep.
I would kill this guy, potentially on the charge, and then I'd be able to try to charge again. Or I just rally a couple Gorgers and then go into the Bolt Boys, and they have -1 rend attacks that are 2 damage. Then you'll just be sitting with a Shaman and a Bow, which is great. You could potentially even table me, but you won't be able to get enough points and battle tactics to come back.
Nope.
So we'll do some quick math hammer for battle round 4 and 5, and we'll be back to do the wrap up and let you know how we thought that the game shook out.
We're back after David conceded and gave me the victory.
Yep, Kruleboyz win. JK, it's not opposite day. The Ogre Maw tribes took it down today, and it was an amazing battle. The final score was only 8 to 19. We both dropped points everywhere, all over the place.
Yeah.
But both of our armies were literally on the brink of destruction for the entire game. That turn where I failed one of my charges in turn 2 and didn't do as much damage as I wanted, you killed 3 stone horns. I was like,
it's gonna happen.
And then it was like, and then it was seriously like turn order every time. Turn order. Whoever wins the roll off is going to be able to get the upper hand. And I luckily won the roll off on 4 because I feel that you could have rinsed the Frost Lord and I would have had nothing left to fight with.
Nope. Nope, it would have been done.
Yeah, so that was a very good game. Let's go ahead and talk about Kruleboyz first. It's been a while since they've been on the battlefield, and I loved your army composition today.
It's actually the first time I think I've taken mono Krul. I usually take some allies. And I kind of wish I had some allies. I would have liked a little bit more staying power in my screens, but it's really hard to have staying power against the Beastclaw Raiders.
Yeah.
You just lifted all my screens so fast, and then I got to start screening with heroes. I am going to give MVP to this little idiot right here, the kill boss on Nashfoot. I painted him at the start, and he's never seen the table.
And he's so good.
And he finally showed up at the end of the edition, and he was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was firmly great for his like 110 points or whatever.
He's 110 points, and he has 10 wounds on a 3-up save. That is probably the cheapest 10 wounded 3-up save hero in the entire game.
Yeah.
And he was so annoying. It took me 2 turns to kill him. Yeah, he was great. He was really good.
I am going to give LVP. One thing to call out that was really fun was we finally got a 6 on the Kruleboyz.
Yes.
It did a bunch of mortal wounds, which was really cool. But I'm going to give LVP to that shaman who rolled perils.
That would also won the game.
When I needed Blizzard and I was sitting on like 5 primal dice or something, that would have been a big turn because I could have lifted 2 units and like really felt comfortable about my position. And instead he got a headache and called it a day.
Yes. Gobsprak was a little out of place in this matchup, I will say. But I don't feel like he's in contention for LVP because he went and slowed me down for a minute.
I did have to use him to slow you down, which was a weird use for him.
Yeah.
But his role is to beat up on little wizards. And I have no little wizards to beat up on. So he could either like piss off in a corner or try to slow you down. And it kind of worked.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always fun to play against Kruleboyz because everybody's like, oh, they're not that good. But they do like ridiculous damage. Like it's so eye-watering how many mortal wounds that they do that like I'm just non-reactive at this point. I'm like 16 mortal wounds, and I'm just like putting my pool of dice over here for my ward saves because I just know like how much damage they do. Beastclaw Raiders, super fun. I really miss not having a Huskard or a Wizard.
Correct.
Because when you have the Huskard, you can do prayers, like +3 to movement is really nice. Pulverizing Hailstorm is really nice. Having a Butcher to do Molten Entrails, so I can get that extra +1 damage on another unit.
Yeah.
And then if they charge, they're +2 damage to all of the mount attacks.
But you really want to take the Gorgers before the new edition.
Right, and the Maw Pit is so beautiful. I wanted to show it to you guys. It did nothing because the battle plan that we were playing was split straight down the middle, hamburger style, and the only place I could put the Maw Pit that was closer to his deploy was here, which would have created a choke point, here, which would have created a choke point, or right in the center of the battlefield, which would have made basically 30% of the battlefield impassable. I just couldn't do that, right? I need my movement. So it makes sense to not take Beastclaw Raiders if you're going to run the Maw Pit. Like, take a Butcher, so you have a head Butcher to put in it, put it really far forward, and have some fun with it. But I didn't want to play Gutbusters again, because we just recently did that, and they don't do well against 1,000 mortal wounds. Yeah. So I took the Boulderhead. I got to show off the Gorgers. They did a thing. They came in from Deep Strike, pressured the Hobgrots, held the objective there, and that's about it. Yeah. They didn't get to use their ability where they deny commands. But the interesting thing that Michael and I were talking about is, in my turn when I won the roll-off, I could have just walked over to the Bolt Boys and charged them, and he might not have been able to unleash hell had I rolled a 5-up. So I had a really good chance of killing them and the Sludge Raker Beast in that 4th turn. So very, very fun. This is one of my favorite armies, man. I mean, having 10 or less models is it's just so refreshing, because we play a lot of techie stuff and a lot of higher level armies, but the Beastclaw Raiders always get the job done. Even if they lose, they're gonna do tons of damage, and you're gonna have a lot of fun along the way.
That is it for us, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for this week's epic match, and we will see you next week for another battle report.